Welcome everyone to winning the section of the algorithms. This is the section that 95% of the people would skip. And today here we are going to speak about algorithms at football. So please, if you are a soccer traditionalist, stop reading here. Just close the page, go to see football and go to another place. This is not your place, okay? If you want to really learn how our algorithms work, just stay here. There is a sentence that said that we can only have the control of what we measure. And if we measure the player's market value every 6 months, how are we going to control it? Please, football moves fast, so shoot valuations. Here we are presenting the first algorithm that is going to be real-time market value. Instant quantifies of a football true, we will discuss later this of true market value. No delays, no bias, no relying on a community, okay? Why this algorithm exists? As you can see here, we do have a lot of pictures and descriptions about how this would look like. Okay, you can really see the increasing or decreasing tendency and or the fluctuations of every single moment, like most of the times after one match. That is the football matches what affect to the real market value of a player. And you can only see you cannot only see just the market value, you also can see which percentage it was increasing for the last week or last month. And not only that, also the not the quantitative part, also the qualitative part. If he has won a title, maybe he's injured, that's why he's reducing the market value on a 20%. So this is the scope of the algorithm. In other scope, we are talking about precision. We don't want to have one measurement every 6 months. We don't want to have a measurement that is based on a community. We want to be giving the real data, the most accurate data as possible, with precision, without interruption, and not only this, using tokenization, building a football market infrastructure that could make this science a bit more reliable, okay? So with this, we are unifying all the data. We are centralizing this into a only data system where we do have all the information. And not only that, the last objective, you don't follow the data could follow you, okay? We are giving smart alerts. We are providing granularity in decisions. Like 1 month could change 20 millions. That's a lot of money for the clubs, and giving granularity would make decisions much accurate, okay, and would reduce the risk of losing money. Here we are presenting the old way of doing things and the new way that winning is proposing here. As you can see, winning is always belonging on homeness, on green. That's the color of my jacket. That's our color. And on white, on transparency. Everything that we are giving and we are presenting, we are explaining how we did this. We don't just give a measure. No, we explain everything about that. You saw in the past that the evaluations were every 6 months, and also not that they were human bias. They were some kind of criteria for all the platforms that give market values based on a community, and we are giving totally the opposite. We are updating after every single match, could be once to a week depending on the season, and we are giving data and transparency. We are also giving the qualitative reasons of why what happened and what was the reason to make that happen for. In the past, we had like low accuracy in terms of maybe a player from 20 millions in 5 months, it changed to 80 millions. We didn't see that clear path, and here we are providing all this way. Okay, this is an image of what we are giving. If you want to read everything, you can stop, but as you can see here in that chart, we are giving like for every single moment what was the low, what was the highest, at what time it opened, and at what time it closed. If you see green, you see that this went up to the market. If you see red, you see that it went down. Not only that, this is like a stock chart. Okay, this is moved from the stock market, what the real brokers does, and also the key factors. Okay, what's happening and also why that's happening as well. Okay, so if you want to read with more detail, feel free to stop it. Here we can decide a bit about the technical description. Okay, we are explaining a bit about the model. Okay, this model is improving every day, so maybe what I'm explaining today, in 6 months when I you see in the video, this is July 2025, it doesn't correspond to what we are doing on the future. But first of all, we represent the player in a future of vector in a lot of coordinates, more than 300 coordinates. With that, we do have a dynamic valuation model that we will explain this model a bit later. Okay, it gets the real-time market value depending on what's happening, giving more influence to the present and very near past action rather than the historical actions. We are not speaking about player name, we are speaking about player performance and player real value. And with that, we retrain the model. The good thing about the model is that it's impossible to detect with this. I mean, you can detect it, but we are using our coefficients that maximize what is giving points to the club. For example, if you have, if right now there is like the most important players in the game are the central midfielders or the box-to-box midfielders, our system is going to give much more value to that because that midfielders are giving more points. But in the other case, if in the future we change to football and we are focused on football of low defense, our system is going to give more importance to that defenders. So this is dynamic, as the market is, as the life is changing. It's not a static formula, okay? So that's what we want to build and present. Also, this is a quick view of what the algorithm receives. It is, as I told you, is getting like all the performance for the players, all the context, and all the external, like the league level, the player age, the current team, the injuries. Based on that, we develop what we call the algorithm based on the football momentum. Okay, on what's having the most important thing right now in football. Is it long passes? Is it possession? Is it shoots from outside the area? Based on that data, we retrain all the algorithms once a day. Like maybe what we do have important today is not tomorrow, and after that, as we show you, we have the last output that we are giving the current market value of the player with all the historical. You can see how he moved during the years and during the days. And not also that, we send some smart alerts, and we do have all the key drivers, not only the qualitative analysis and answers, also the quantitative. Okay, as you can see here, let's speak about the market paradox. As you know, I am a mathematician. I'm doing my PhD in artificial intelligence, and here there is a lot of papers discussing about the market value. Okay, in one side we have all these data scientists that are great, that they are saying, I've developed the most accurate market value estimation of a player. My algorithm is better than yours. My market value is more accurate than yours. Okay, you are right. You can build 20, 30, 50 algorithms of real-time market value, but the most important thing is the industry. Like, is the industry using that? Is the industry using these metrics? Because on the other side, we do have some important platforms that they are having more than 16 millions of users every single month. So that means that no matter if you build the best algorithm, the most important algorithm is the one that the industry accepts. That's why we said the next thing. Okay, let's try to analyze which is the algorithm that the industry is accepting, and based on that, okay, not in our criteria as scientists, no, based on that, we can build the same model but most accurate, but based on the criteria that the industry accept. In that case, we are giving real-time data, no bias, and the most important thing, focus in the industry. As you can see here, this is a chart where we are comparing the total market value that you can see in orange, okay, of the players, and in blue you see the tendency of the transfer fees, okay. This is data extracted from all the transfers since 2005, and we are giving we are removing the free transfer, okay. We are taking account only the paid transfer. Which are the real life applications for that? Why this is important, okay? We do have as different steps of real application that we have the 5 stars, 4 stars, and 3 stars. But this is basically on what we were speaking and discussing, that you can see in elite clubs that millions of dollars of investment, you can't have the data updated every 6 months. So you really need to see what's happening and which are the movements, so that you can base your negotiations into the daily valuations, okay. Also, when speaking about players, that's for you. For us, we are speaking about assets, treating players as portfolio valuation, so that you can maximize your portfolio return based on the players you have, okay. Instead of stocks, in the other case of stocks, we are using these valuations. Also, detecting market value spikes. You are not never more like you will never see a growth of 60 millions and you just see one update. No. You can see the real tendency, okay? So if you want to read all the benefits that this has, you can check it out. And on the discussion board, like we have been discussing this with more than 80 data scientists in football, that they are working from really good masters, a lot of PhDs, a lot of people that are working in the clubs. And basically we got said like, okay, we update the market value twice a year. That's enough. No, of course, not anymore. Not with us. We are speaking about real value changes, something that is changing weekly, and we capture the real data, not the opinion. Okay, this is maths. No matter if we go out, we don't believe in that. This is what the real algorithm that the industry accepts says. And here at the end, like, our model recalculate every player value in real time. Not only that, it notifies you instantly and builds foundational for football financial market, a new emerging market. So winning is as simple as a good algorithm. And to finish, we say that we don't buy players, we try to build teams. Football is complex, but our algorithms make it simple. Thank you so much. We will go to the next algorithm. We do have 16. I know we're gonna spend a good time together. Thank you for watching. Let's move to the second one.